What is up, everyone? Please take a second to hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to come hang out with us and see what's going on. So please hit that like button. Let me know how you're doing, and happy freedom. Let's see. What is up, everyone on YouTube? What's up, Snooks? Happy freedom. What's up, everyone on the Jeff Mac Live channel? Appreciate you guys being here. What's up, Red? What's up, Robert? Happy freedom. What's up, Soul For Real? What's up, everyone on Twitch? What's up, Salty Ragu? What's up, everyone over on Odyssey? What's up, Rasta? What's up, Jeb? What's up, everyone on Rumble? To come hang out with us and see what's going on. Wow, Facebook has like a crazy delay. What's up, everyone on Facebook? What's up, Jackie? What's up, Karen? Appreciate you guys being here. All right, Hooligans. Happy freedom, no mandates. Proud ankle? No, this is not the view out my window. It is not. You guys actually just missed it. I'm thinking this is Mother Eagle here, sitting here nesting. Yeah, her husband just stopped by and brought her some McDonald's real quick. I wasn't expecting that. I was hoping they were going to still be hanging out by the time we went live, but you know, it is what it is. We got a lot to cover today anyways. So let's see what's on the schedule. Well, there's nothing coming out of the White House. There's nothing happening in the White House. Like I've been saying, I don't think we're going to see anything from the White House unless they're going to do like a New Year's address or something tomorrow, which maybe they will because Trump's supposed to be live tomorrow. Actually, let me see what time that's supposed to happen. So Trump is supposed to be live from Mar-a-Lago at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time for some New Year's fun. As far as I know, I don't think it's anything too serious, but we will be covering it. Of course, we're not going to cover it on YouTube because Trump is against community guidelines over there, but we will be showing it everywhere else at 8:30 tomorrow Eastern time. Hopefully I can find some more information about it, but all I know is we're covering it. Right Side Broadcasting's covering it, and that's when they have it scheduled for. Oh, later today I'll be working on my PC because I found out my processor was like overheating, and Who sent me this really nice cooler. It's gonna help with the PC optimization. The problem is that I couldn't fit it in the tower that I have, so I had to order a new tower, and it arrived like 30 minutes ago. So after this live, I'll be doing open heart surgery on my computer, and hopefully we'll have smoother running lives. I don't know, it runs pretty smooth right now, but it could always get a little better. So I'll be doing that later today. I'm trying to think, I want to say there was something else. Oh, I received an email from someone. Hold on, my mouse is dead. Goodness. All right, I received an email from a hooligan who felt that I was ignoring them, and this is not the first time this has happened. I don't want people to feel that way. So I'm not sure if people don't realize, but we go live in 11 locations every time we're live. Like right now, I am talking to 11 groups of people. I only monitor 6 of those chats. So while I'm here right now, I am reading everyone's comments from 6 different chats on 6 different pages. So if you don't tag my name, I assume you're not talking to me. And I'm not going to read every single comment on every single page because it's not much of a show if I'm sitting here doing that. So I respond to people who tag me, like Grey Wolf, The source for the Eagle Cam is down there. That's the actual source. But yeah, people feel and this is not the first time this has happened, and I'm not calling them out. But if you want to catch my attention, you have to tag my name in most cases. I don't want people thinking I'm purposely ignoring them. They felt not betrayed, but just let down that they're getting lost in the group and I don't say hi to them and stuff. I don't think they were being a baby about it, Norma. I think it's just being around a long time. Hanging out since the riots and protests and stuff like that in Portland, which was 2 years ago. And then being here now where we have so many new people and there's new people every day. We're covering new stuff. We're trying new things all the time. And I think they feel like they're getting left behind, or maybe they're not leaving a big enough impression on me or something. And I don't want people to feel that way. So I wanted you guys to know although it may look like I'm just sitting here on my rear end, I have 13 pages open in front of me. And I can only view 2 at a time. So I have to flip through them all the time. You can see the light reflect on my face when I'm flipping through the pages. If you don't tag my name, I don't realize you're talking to me. It's not personal. It's not personal at all. In order to tag my name, you have to put the @ symbol and then Jeff Mac in most standards. On Twitch, I think on Twitch you have to write the Great Jeff Mac because that's my URL. But I just wanted to shine a little light on that. I don't want you guys to think I'm ignoring you. I appreciate all of you. And a lot of you guys, I read your comments, but I don't always have something to say back, or I don't always realize you're talking to me directly, so I won't always respond. But I read most of what you guys say, and sorry for anyone that feels that way. Trying to think, where else are we? Oh, I came across this article. This isn't a very important article, but I thought it was interesting, so we're gonna put it up. Alright, we're going to start with something light. Do cats get cold outside, and what temperature is too low for outdoor kitties? I know this is not very, very serious, but that's okay. We don't need to be serious all the time. I got big fat Klaus Daniels over here, and I need to worry about these kind of things, and other people got big fat cats too. We should worry about these things. Why not? So we're just going to cover this really quick. I'm not going to read through the article and stuff, but I am going to post the link in the chat so you guys can check it out for yourselves if you wish. I just thought it was an interesting idea. I never thought what would be too cold for a cat. So I decided to pull this article. Let me post this in the chat and we'll move forward. Happy Freedom, Texas Info Warrior. All right, hooligans, I've posted the link to the article. I haven't read through the whole thing, but it varies. Comes down to basically do not leave your furry friends outside in under 45-degree weather. Fahrenheit, because I know we probably got some Canadians in the chat. 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not leave big fat Klaus Daniels or anyone that looks like this guy outside. It is not good for them. They could kick the bucket, and if they're old or sickly, there's a higher chance that they will not do well in conditions that low. So I just thought that was something light that we would cover. We will move forward. We have lots of heavier stuff to discuss. Well, moving forward, apparently yesterday there was a drag show in New York. Antifa, of course, was present because they love drag shows. And apparently they had pepper sprayed a their words, a deaf woman of color, according to this article we're going to pull up here in a second. So this woman was pepper sprayed by Antifa and then ironically protected by officers and Proud Boys that were on the scene. There's a little bit of footage and stuff. Just give me a second. Alright, as you can see, Katie is covering this. It was captured, the video was captured by Viral News NYC. There's tags all over the video that say Leroy Press, which I've never heard of them. I did see their info on Instagram, and they're very much concerned about copyright and stuff, so I'm not following them. If they go live, we're not going to be able to cover it. They're going to be all bent out of shape by that stuff. So I'm not recruiting them as a live streamer. But we can see what they captured last night. So you can see all the Proud Boys there, pretty much anybody in yellow and black. And I'm just not name calling. They actually have the logos and everything. You can see this guy's PB on his hat. Obviously, that's the woman right there that was attacked. There's lots of press there. So not a whole lot of people there. Apparently this is the only guy that actually caught footage, although I see all those other camera people. This is the footage I keep circulating all over the internet. Randy Fed Boys. Yeah, could be. I don't know. Something about drag shows and Antifa. It's just getting more popular every week. More Antifa appearances and more drag shows. And it's kind of like a nationwide tour. There was a drag show in California with Antifa presence. Then the next weekend there was one in San Antonio, Texas, I believe it was. And then the week after that there was one in Canada. And then now there's one in New York. I mean, it's, you know, it's whatever. It's an event that people have the right to hold and be a part of and whatever. The biggest issue is inviting children to be there. But then also having, like, militant activists on the scene. Why is that? Like, why is Antifa at every single one of these drag shows? Who are, like, why? Why are they doing? They're not protesting. They're just present. And in a lot of cases, they're protecting the area. Well, who are they protecting it from? What are they expecting to happen? Why would it need protection? It doesn't make sense. So, I don't know. I think they're trying to stir some stuff up. I just can't exactly wrap my finger around what exactly it is. But this is something. This is some sort of agitation going on. But I can't see the direction that it's going. It just seems to be repeating itself. Random drag show. Usually big letters towards bringing children, influencing that and encouraging that, which of course creates trying to think how to say this, upset people. We'll just say that. Of course it stirs up trouble. People show up in protest to encouraging children to be a part of a drag show, and then of course then they have Antifa there to tell everyone that they're racist and prejudiced and all the, you know, the words that's supposed to mean you're a bad person, blah blah blah. It's like a gaslighting party. They're trying to stage events so they have reasons to gaslight anyone that shows up in opposition. And it's becoming a frequent thing, but they don't seem to really be growing. In San Antonio, Texas, there was like 1,000 people in the streets, but everything else has been like this. 30 people, maybe 20 people. I don't know. Best bets when a drag show used to be flaming muscle cars. Yeah, I've caused some confusion with the way I refer to it. I would just call it what it is, but YouTube won't let me, so we have to do the lingo gymnastics. 'Tis what it is. Thank you so much, IB4, for gifting 10 memberships over on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Well, that's really all I have on Antifa right now. I don't hear about them unless this is going on. I still follow all the live streamers and stuff, but they don't ever go live. Especially like Portland and Seattle, where you know they still live there and they still think those communist thoughts. But I don't know. Hiding behind drag shows. Pathetic. Alright, so this is our little update on the border. Same thing. People still waiting to get in. Well, I mean, they're getting in, but it takes time, apparently. This is First Responder Media. This footage is like 16 hours old or something like that. This is them covering it. I'm not sure how long they actually stayed. It says this live is 4 hours. Just a moment. Silly advertisement. Alright, so I just moved forward on the live. So this is probably the last hour while they were live. There's Border Patrol. Some seem concerned, others do not. They're all getting in. They're all getting a free pass. No, there's no slowing down. Before, Portland is crazy. Yeah. I know. There's lots of hooligans that are out in Portland and stuff. They're always sending me messages and updates, but we don't ever see them live. Well, they're just cleaning up the area. Just in case some geez, look at all that trash and stuff. They need to clean the area up. If you're gonna come here free, you might as well just like do it neatly, or just don't come at all. Thank you so much, Proud Ankle, for continuing the membership program for 11 months. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you. Thank you, and Happy New Year to you. We were already planning on going live tomorrow. I don't think we're gonna do the ball drop, but just to hang out for New Year's Eve and whatnot. But now we're gonna be covering Trump too, so that'll be cool. Maybe we'll go live on all the platforms leading up to when Trump's supposed to go live, and then we'll just cut off YouTube and then just keep going live on all the rest of the platforms. I think that's what we're gonna end up doing tomorrow. See how it goes. Make sure you guys are a part of Gilded, that way you'll be notified for when those decisions are made and we know we're going live and stuff like that. Look at all those people. They're already here now. All the people on the screen, they're already here. We got new people waiting on in line. Well, they must have just been given the green light and they pack up. You're becoming an American. Let's see. Chris, yeah, I'll check it out. I know that Oreo was riding around with First Responder Media, so I didn't check his live, but I wasn't sure where Oreo has been in the last 24 hours. Proud Ankle, you crack me up. Alright, moving forward. So this happened yesterday, I believe it was. Oh, it was the day before yesterday, I think. Greta, whatever her name is, the activist that, you know, makes a big deal about it being warm outside. Hopefully I could say that, I don't know. Her and Andrew Tate got into it yesterday on Twitter. Nothing too special, just, the normal Twitter stuff. Talking nonsense back and forth, talking that sly stuff. Andrew Tate thought he was going to be funny and tag her and talk about how he has 33 cars and this, that, and the other and whatever. And then this happened. Andrew Tate is detained by Romania in the R word and human trafficking case. It's kind of coincidental, and I think there's a lot of people out there kind of pointing this out. It's kind of coincidental that he went after her on Twitter, and then all of a sudden this guy's getting picked up. So let me get the art or the link to you guys so you can see the article yourselves. I'm not gonna be able to play the video because I could play it. No, I can't actually, because it shows pews and it says some words I can't show. So you guys will be able to play it though. Anthony, you just reminded me. I got your envelope. I'm not gonna expose your address, but I got your envelope. I'll be sending you the signed Jeff Mac stickers later today. Just remind me. Thank you for being here. Alright, so the link I just put in the chat will take you to the article on the screen, to Reuters here. The video's kind of interesting. It shows a little bit of footage of them entering Andrew Tate's mansion, it looks like, finding firearms, cash, whatever. It says he's being charged or investigated for human trafficking, forced relations, we'll call it, because I can't say the R word, organized crime, and the such. It says he's been investigated since April. They were just picked up, I believe it was yesterday. Him and his brother Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan were both picked up. After 24 hours, Tristan was allowed to leave, and then Andrew Tate was, it says, Romanian prosecutors asked the court to extend the detention for Andrew Tate by 30 days. So they're going to hold him for 30 days. They let Tristan go. What that really sounds like, if this was America, is that they don't have any actual evidence. It mentions that there's like 6 witnesses or 6 victims or something like that who are saying that this happened, claiming that this is, that they're victims of a crime. But being investigated since April, being detained, and then being told that you're going to be let go within 30 days really says they don't have evidence. Here in America, I don't think they can even detain you that long. I think the most they can detain you is 48 hours without tangible evidence. And so if he was here, he'd have 48 hours and they'd have to let him go. That's a pretty wild accusation. And I've actually had this discussion with other hooligans before, and I think a lot of people don't realize this. For someone that's never been arrested, it's really easy to point fingers at a photo that's on the screen and say that person's a criminal. But anybody that gets arrested has just been accused of a crime. And there's been a lot of times where we've covered protests and stuff, and we see someone get arrested for whatever reason, and everybody in the chat is like condemning this person as if they are already guilty. Now, if it's someone that we watched commit crime and they get arrested, that's different. But when it's just somebody being put in handcuffs does not mean they're guilty. That officer is not the judge. And so being accused of these crimes, right, he's being accused of terrible crimes. And then you're arrested for those crimes. Everyone just acts like you're guilty of those crimes. Now, say he gets released, right? They don't have evidence. They don't convict him, right? He was only accused of these crimes and then released, right? Charges dismissed or whatever may happen. Say that happens. All that everyone is going to remember is that he went to jail for this. And they will always treat him this way. And that's how propaganda works. That's how they do it on the news and stuff for political people. It's just that people don't view it the same way if it was to happen to a person like me or you. If I was to get picked up and they said I did terrible things like this and they put me all over the news, most people would see my face on the news and say, that's a bad person. Just from accusations. No actual conviction, no evidence, just enough publicity to these kind of titles makes you guilty. Now, I don't know what this person has done. I don't know that he's innocent or guilty or nothing. I don't know this guy. I just know he's famous and people want to know about him and he's in the news, so we're talking about it. But if it was me, people would just shrug it off. They'd be like, oh, that's a bad person. Like I've been saying, we need to stop treating each other that way. We need to smarten up. That's kind of an ignorant thing. It's ignorant because that's not the way the system works. And for people who love the Constitution and, you know, wish the system was perfect, to say, oh, this person's put in handcuffs, I'm convicting him myself and saying he's a human trafficker and blah, 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 blah. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Red, trial by public opinion. Absolutely. The reason I say that is not because of Andrew Tate, but because this stuff could happen to any of us. Now, he's being picked up, terrible charges, 24 hours after getting into it with Greta, or whatever her name is, the It's Warm Outdoors activist. And so they're saying, and even when he gets arrested, the footage is funny. I'm not sure if it's in this video, but he's being carried out by the Romanian officers from his house, and he's like, the Matrix is attacking me, like kind of notion, putting some insinuation that this is because he got into it with that political activist, 17-year-old, whatever. I can't say what she actually is because it's a red word if you talk about it being warm outside. So just wanted to say, you know, we gotta think with open eyes, open ears, open heart. We can't be so quick to get on each other. You know, like I've been saying, we need to focus on ourselves, make ourselves better, realize that those times where we feel hate or hopelessness, it's because we care, it's not because we hate. And we're focused so much on dividing each other and nitpicking each other to death that we even gaslight it in the form as if we're helping each other. Well, I'm telling you how much you suck to help you. That is not, I don't know how we picked that up. I think the internet taught us that. We need to get away from that stuff. Now, again, I don't know about this guy, okay? I'm not resolving him of any kind of anything. I'm just saying, if it's me or you and we get put up there, we need to stop shrugging it off, because what if that person really helps us? Think about the J6ers, right? People who got picked up for the J6 stuff. Yeah, they may have committed some crimes. Do they deserve what they're getting? I don't think so. I don't think that they deserve the time limit they're being detained and stuff like that. It's unconstitutional. But to some people, they see that on the news. They see this person committing a crime. Maybe it's a footage from J6. And they're saying, you know, this person is detained right now. He's still in prison and whatever. And there's people that watch that who think they love the Constitution and at the same time think that's okay. Like, they're just like, oh, that's okay. They committed crime. That person's a bad person. They deserve it. Or like, I mean, even if I was to tell you things I've seen or had to live through in jail from my own personal experience of being incarcerated, a lot of you guys would say, well, yeah, no duh, that's jail. What'd you expect? But you don't think like the unconstitutional treatment that's going on. You can't love the Constitution, and it's not good for you and not for them. You know what I mean? It's good for all of us, or it's not for all of us. But we get stuck by these perspectives of how we see challenges in life, and we're really quick to condemn each other because it's better for it to happen to them and not you. But the day that it happens to you and you're screaming out for help, don't be surprised when no one comes to help, because we're stuck in this rhythm of hate and divide, hate and divide, hate and divide. Now, I mean, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. But we need to stop just being like, there's a duck over there. I think I heard some quacking. That's got to be a duck. We need to get off of that. We're too busy pointing fingers at each other, and it's the people above us that are screwing us over. Like, you see how Greta is connected to bad people who all blow the same horns about, oh, it's warm outside and whatever else. Like I said yesterday, People create problems. We ignore the problems. We think the problems are stupid. The solutions they create for those invented problems are solutions that affect all of us. The plague happened. Most people said, nah, I'm not scared of the plague. Not concerned at all. What was their answer? Get the jabby jab and put on the compliance cloth. All of us were exposed to that. All of us had to deal with that stuff and jump through those loopholes, and some of us were fired. Some of us lost our careers. Some of us lost family. Some of us, all of us, our lives were changed based on the solution they found for a problem that most of us at first, glance shrugged off. So when you see something going on like phone phobia that we covered yesterday, that's a problem that most of us were like, who cares about that? Well, wait till they come up with a solution for it. That solution may affect all of us. And so just like this situation, you may see someone get arrested and think they deserve it. Well, what if it's an unjust arrest and that happens to you and everybody was to face you and say the same thing? You probably deserve it. We need to get off of that. We need to get off of that. We're convicting each other and it's no good. We're breaking each other down. We need to build each other up. Either way, moving forward. I guess that's it, hooligans. How long have we ran? I feel like these lives are getting shorter and shorter, but I have more and more to talk about. How is that happening? 35 minutes. I don't know how we did that. Anyways, I am out of topics, so we're going to get ready to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Before I do that, please find the Linktree link. It's in the description on all the platforms. On the YouTube channels, it's up at the top of the chat. Please join up to either Telegram, Gilded, or Discord, regardless of how social you plan on being. I'm seeing an influx of people in the comments coming to videos that are no longer live, and they're saying, dang, I just got a notification saying you're live, and now I'm here, and you haven't been live for 5 hours. And I comment underneath, here's the link tree. If you join Telegram, if you join Gilded, if you join Discord, one of those, you don't have to join all of them, and they're all free. If you join up and you download the app on your phone, I will notify you. I will send you the notification for when we go live. You do not have to rely on YouTube and all these platforms that hate us. I will notify you, and it's free. You just have to go do it. That's all you have to just go do it. I've already provided it. So you click the Linktree link. I believe, I'm not sure if it's all together or not. I know it's all titled. You'll see it. Gilded, Discord, Telegram. If you're familiar with one of those, you can choose that. If you would like to try something else, I suggest Gilded. Or, yeah, Gilded is probably the best one to go with. That's where all the hooligans hang out. It's the most active. They're a little bit more lenient on their community guidelines. Telegram doesn't have any community guidelines as far as I know. Like, you can say do whatever you want on Telegram, but it's not as structured as neatly as Gilded, I feel. But as long as you join one of those platforms, you don't have to worry about the notification nonsense anymore. That's what I created those platforms for. They became communities, but I learned early on that you cannot rely on the notification system on YouTube because it's infused with the algorithm. And we're trying to get away from the algorithm because it's nonsense. So drop some ones in the chat if you're ready. Do the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll read through the chat really quick. Snooks. Yeah, Andrew Tate is a former kickboxer. He's like a 7 or 8 world champion kickboxer. Everybody just knows him now as like a social media personality. People think he's a woman hater or worse. They obviously think he's a criminal. But yeah, I didn't realize that people didn't know who he was. Yeah, that's what he is. He's a really good kickboxer. He was, as far as I know, he's retired now. Now he's mostly known for saying inappropriate comments, speaking against the government, speaking against world agenda. I mean, he's like a misogynistic Alex Jones, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people choose to hate him for things they're told about him, such as titles like that news title. I don't know. I don't hate anybody. I don't have time to hate people. All right, hooligans, let's get that pledge going. All right, hooligans, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, hooligans, that's that. I don't think there's anything else going on today. We'll see. I should be here at the house all day. I'm going to be working on the computer. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to go live while I have its guts all over the living room. But this shouldn't take too long. Should be a smooth process, I think. I don't have to do anything new. I'm just taking the guts out of one computer and putting in another one. It should be fine. Hoping for the best. So, yes. I'm trying to think. Be doing that. Be checking for lives once we get that put together. We're going to be doing a New Year's live tomorrow. Trump's supposed to be live at 8:30, so maybe we'll go live at like 8. My button's not working. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Anyways, for anyone that missed it, we did a flag walk yesterday. There was a little bit of buffering and stuff, and there was a double live, which caused issues. I know people seen that. They went there, the live was buffering. They were like, oh, stuff's messed up, and left and didn't come back. It's because there was a double live. Sometimes software will do that, where you'll have one live that's playing the actual live. You have another live that's buffering. For people that don't have patience, or maybe you're not technically inclined, they'll come to that buffering live and then they'll leave. And then that's what happened yesterday. But either way, big shout out to everyone who was hanging out yesterday for the flag walk, because that was super awesome. If you missed it, it is up on all platforms, so go check it out. Either way, big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I appreciate all of you, and I would not be able to do this without you. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.